Stand. Stand.
Hi there, everyone. Welcome to the closing ceremony for Data Hackfest. So it's been officially the hours that just passed, so we can finish this very, very intense hackathon. I was able to see a lot of hackers working at midnight and super unhealthy hours, but it was fun to be there answering your questions, playing some mini games with you, and also um, answering potential things about your projects. I'm seeing a lot of hellos, so it looks like people are excited to get to know our winners for today. So we are here exchanging the projects that you all worked on. Predictive Combat Arena. I've seen that. I did expose for you expose. You all should try it out real quick if you are major TikTok users. Oh, and then you even sent out the Vercel app. It's pretty cool. Mine was Typhoon Guard. Currently, we're hitting 3 Typhoon continuously, and that's why I get my inspiration after all to build that project. That's an interesting reason. I love it. You should definitely try it. I did a carbon footprint tracker. Oh, that sounds interesting. You should send it on the chat as well so we can all see it. So this application requires a JSON file directly from your TikTok account and will give you beautiful insights based on all of your TikTok data. Wow, it looks like we are getting exposed by uploading our TikTok information. I actually don't use TikTok, but I do watch a lot of Instagram Reels, which I would say it's pretty much the same. Um, yep, we're starting now. More hellos. We're seeing a lot of hellos over here. That's great. That's great. Ingredient analyzer. Oh, I should definitely check out that one if I want to see the type of food that I'm eating. Great. So, welcome everyone to Data Hackfest closing ceremony. As always, it's my pleasure to be here in in all of MLH's events. My name's Jocelyn. I'm a coach here at Major League Hacking. I go for she, her. I study robotics. I'm currently on second year, so that will be sophomore. And it's very interesting. Some of my hobbies is that I like salsa dancing and I also collect bee plushies. And something quite recent is that I became a GitHub campus expert. So if you want to apply to the program, please let me know. I'm pretty sure. Um, I think the GitHub just opened the forms for new campus experts for this season. So that's interesting. Great. So let's get started. First of all, I just want to say thank you to everyone. So, Hackers First for their amazing projects and always keeping the vibe, going to the mini events, chatting with us, and keeping a super friendly environment. Then, for mentors for always responding questions from hackers or even helping out a fellow hacker in case they have questions. And judges, of course, for being present throughout today and being able to check all of the different submissions that hackers were publishing under the post sites, which were just awesome. So without you, this wouldn't be possible. So thank you everyone for being here and for being awake. A lot of multiple hours. I don't want to say how many hours because there were plenty. But yes, and everything that we had this weekend, we were able to have different mini events. We also had different workshops from UT, which were pretty cool. And as for some numbers, we had more than 400 hackers checked in into Data Hackfest. I would say that's quite a big number. So you were participating in a hackathon with more than 400 attendees that were registered on our dev post site. And as for projects submitted, we had more than 100 projects. So that's very, very good to see. So we had a lot of turn-ins of different projects, and that's why the chat was always active, and there was a lot of debugging and a lot of coding throughout the weekend, which made us achieve this super huge number. And this event wouldn't be possible without all of the fun sides of it, such as our famous mini events and workshops, starting with Scribble.io. So, this is a game where hackers basically draw things, and then other hackers or even MLH coaches try to guess what the person is drawing. So this was a very cool mini event. Make sure to join the next ones for Global Hack Weeks or hackathons in general as well. We also played some Tetris. I heard from UT and Wei that this was a very popular game to play during this weekend, especially. So I don't know what hackers have now with the trend of playing Tetris at hackathons. So that was interesting. I wouldn't consider myself a very expert player on Tetris, but we can see in here one of our gameplays that we had previously this weekend. And we also had our GitHub Copilot workshop, which was pretty cool. UT was there to give this workshop. I really hope that you got to learn a lot about how to use this tool in order to power your uh, coding skills. Either if you're using VS Code or just GitHub Code Spaces, I'm pretty sure Copilot is a very good, nice to have when you are coding your hackathon project. Great. So having that said, let's see some of the comments that we have in here. Yes, Tetris was a really cool event that happened during the weekend, and Scribble.io. Yeah, we usually do these types of events because they're very interesting for hackers, and it also helps you relax and chill a little bit before or during your coding locked in session. Okay, so it's time now to announce our sponsored prizes first. So we're looking at three sponsored prizes here. So our first one is the best use of Gemini API, and the winners will be getting cool Google swag, which are Gemini branded backpacks. They are super cool. I have seen them in person, and I just won one for myself. But well, the winners of this track will be able to win those. And then moving on to best use of MongoDB Atlas. So you'll be winning an IoT starter kit. And let me say that as a robotics fan, this is a very cool kit to get started. So either if you're a beginner or you're an experienced hardware person, I'm pretty sure this kit will be super useful for future hackathon projects. And finally, we have our best use of OutZero. And the winners will be getting each wireless headphones. So who doesn't want some wireless cool headphones while hacking or going to school or university or work? You know, people like music. We are music fans. Humans like music. So why not get some wireless headphones? Okay, so are we all ready to find out our winners? I think I'm making a really big deal out of this because I'm very excited. I was seeing projects and they are just so cool. So, starting off with the first one, best use of Gemini API. So before I say the name of the project that won this prize category, I'm going to describe it as to make it more exciting. So let's drop some emojis on the chat to get the exciting just pumping in into this stream. I know we're not in person and we cannot do the drum rolls, but let's try to simulate that on the chat as well for the excitement. So the winner of this prize category, they use multimodal AI tools such as vision-based systems for reasoning to create a grading assistant, and the winner is Checkmate. So this was a very cool project. Honestly, if I was a teacher, I would definitely use that tool for myself because they had an incredible multimodal capabilities using AI. And the most impressive part was that you were able to use vision-based reasoning when the teacher uploaded, I don't know, a report or exam or homework just to grade it and extract the text from it in order to provide an output with a grading system. So congrats, Checkmate. Really cool work this weekend. And thank you all of the rest of the project that submitted to this Gemini, best use of Gemini API category. Honestly, it was hard to pick one. There were a lot of projects that did really good prompt analysis. I was able to see really good prompting. So I'm very glad to see these types of projects. Great. So moving on to our next project category for best use of MongoDB Atlas. So for this ones, hackers were required to use MongoDB database, especially the Atlas one, in order to store things or create a database, create collections, add some documents, do some filtering, indexes, who knows, plenty of things. So there was one project that was very, very good, and I'm going to describe it as well to see if we can sort of guess it first. So this specific project, they used a vector search with embeddings in order to do a vector database using MongoDB, which was very interesting. And they also built their own custom cosine similarity function in order to provide responses using a RAG-based system, and all of this to provide weather analytics. So the winner for this is Intelligent Weather Analysis App. Congrats to this team. Honestly, this is a very good project. Um, Honestly, the backend was very complex. I definitely admire that and the effort that you placed into creating this vector search using MongoDB Atlas. Because MongoDB Atlas also has those AI capabilities, so it's nice that you got to take advantage of those tools that we're handing to all of you. Great. So, congrats to Intelligent Weather Analysis app. Let's move on to our last one. So, the last one is for OutZero, best use of OutZero. So, for this one, hackers were required to use this tool in order to provide some safe logging and authentication for their applications, websites, or whatever they will be building this weekend. So, for this specific project category, the winner project was able to do a lot of data analysis, and they also used OutZero in a very interesting manner in order to do their logging for the users. It was a very clever implementation, I have to admit that, and there's a hint, there's some TikTok in it. So the winner for this is For You Exposed. This is a very good implementation of OutZero, and not only for their partner category, but also because it was a very clever app. It was very interesting to watch and also try it out. So congrats for You Exposed. You are the winner for best use of OutZero. Great. So those were all of our three partner prizes that we had prepared for you all. And well, we have three winners and also a lot of hackers that were participating in these project categories. Honestly, it was amazing to see how many projects fitted into multiple categories. I don't know how you all do that. I mean, you don't only build something for MongoDB. There were projects that had MongoDB, OutZero, and also Gemini. So that's just really, really try hard. So congrats everyone that use these tools. Now you will be able to use these tools in other hackathons or other MLH events where we have these partners present as well. Awesome. So moving along with our second section for prizes are the Data Hackfest prizes. So these are specifically for this hackathon. They're related into data and these first party hackathon. So we have two cool categories in here. So the first one is the best data hack, and the winners will be all getting a gaming mouse. So I don't know specifically which gaming mouse it is, but I'm pretty sure it's really cool and it has RGB LED lights, which are very gameish style. So that's fun to see. And then the next prize category goes for best UI UX, and the winners will be getting a fitness tracker. So, in case you like to go for walks or you want to be a more fit person that, I don't know, likes to count their steps, their heart rate, and monitor things from their body in general, they'll be getting all fitness trackers. I think this is cool, especially if you want to start something new by monitoring. That's very nice. Okay, so let's go ahead and discover who the winners for this are. So for the best UI UX, which is overall design and how the app feels, how the user interacts with the site, and all of the experience related to front end and animation, sounds, how the aesthetic of it. This was a very hard choice because there was a lot of, well, at least judges said that there were a lot of really good looking sites that had incredible systems. So for the winner of this, I just have to say it gave a lot of sci-fi vibes, and it was all related to space in order to explore NASA data sets and process asteroid data to discover the cosmos. So the winner of this project category is Cosmodex. Congrats to this project. It was very cool to interact with your website. I'm going to show now a picture of how this looked. It was really, really pretty. I mean, if you can all just go ahead and interact with this app, it was really nice. They had a lot of animations and just a lot of colors that made judges feel that they were in actual space. So, congrats, Cosmodex, for building this incredible app. Also, for letting users interact with very complex data analytics, especially from open source data sets like NASA ones, to process asteroid data. So that was very, very, very good. Congrats. We're seeing a lot of messages in here. There's a lot of hype from the chat as well. Yay. There's a lot of, oh, congrats. Weather analysis app was mine. Then congrats to you. I'm just replaying all of the messages in here to see how the chat is also super hyped. Even though we're in a digital hackathon, you can still feel all of the energy from hackers as well. All right, so moving on to our final one. So this was a very tough one, as all of the context and all of the team from this hackathon is data. So it was very hard to choose this one, especially because we had many judges participating. There were many projects that applied to this category because it's Data Hackfest. So of course we will be seeing a lot of awesome projects using data analytics. So for this project specifically, I would say it's a very important one as for helping other people out and being aware about what is happening on in the world, so you can be safe. That's all I'm going to say. And it also mixed a series of open source data sets, not only from NASA but also from Relief Web and others. And it all revolves around being directed into analyzing risks and being secure. So the winner of the best data hack goes to Crisis Navigator. Yay! Congrats. This was a very cool app. I would say this team did a great handling of a lot of data, and to make it easy to process for people, being able to visualize it in a very nice interface. I mean, look at this. This is so cool. And it's also very helpful for people around the world that just want to navigate if there is any crisis going along where they live, and they can also get some AI insights on whether the risk is high or low, or how to mitigate this risk with some of the recommendations. And you can explore the map and see different tags in there. So congrats, Crisis Navigator, for this very cool project, and also for all of the other projects that used some sort of data analytics. Honestly, I was able to see a lot of machine learning projects as well, which were really interesting. There was a lot of AI usage in this hackathon as well, which is always lovely to see. So congrats everyone for demoing a project. I mean, you made it here. You were able to demo a project. You were able to keep yourself awake for plenty of hours and submit something. So even if you didn't win anything or project category, you still managed to be in the end, which is here on closing ceremony. So be proud of your projects. I mean, make a post on LinkedIn, tag your team, tag MLH. You can even tag me, whatever, because you did a great job. I would love to see all of the awesome work that you will be doing in the future. And yes, be proud of your projects. You can also improve your GitHub, or you can continue working in the project in case you want to make it better. I mean, it doesn't have to end here. There's a lot of startups that begin in a simple hackathon project built in 48 hours, 36 hours, or even 24 hours. So it was my pleasure to have you here, and thank you for demoing your project. You are all getting this I demoed sticker for demoing. And yeah, definitely the fun doesn't end this weekend, because we are also having really, really soon our beginners week, starting off on August 8th. So this is all related into beginner hacks or people that want to get into tech or just learn something new. So we'll be having plenty of streams, also live streaming on Twitch and YouTube to learn about different topics. For example, I'll be giving the Figma workshop, and then I'll also be giving assembly language introduction. So if you're into robotics or you just want to learn assembly language to feel super pro, then I'll be giving some introductory workshops on how to code in assembly. But in case that you want to sign up for this event, I'm going to go ahead and share with you the link on the chat so you can all be so you can all register to this fun event that will be upcoming. Oh, I think that was the wrong one. Hold on. There it is. Great. So in there, you'll be able to see our schedule, which workshops we'll be having, and you can also register to the ones that you are most interested in. Yep. And in here, you can also find out more events that we'll be having. I mean, we don't only have local global hack weeks, we also have more events, more hackathons, more workshops, and more fun coming along in mlh.io/events. So make sure to tune in for that one as well. Well, hackers, that was everything for me today. Thank you all for attending this closing ceremony. If you have any further questions or comments, feel free to drop them in the chat right now. I'll be on the stream for a couple more minutes in case you want to drop your questions or just your excitement in general for the hackathon for Data Hackfest. But yes, it was very cool having you. I'm looking forward for all of the awesome work that you'll be doing in the future as well. Any next steps for winners? So you'll be receiving an email about winning from MLH, and your prizes will be shipped automatically. And I'm pretty sure you'll receive then an email for tracking this. If your prizes don't arrive in about a month or so, then it will be in order to raise a ticket on support tickets in our Discord server. Any advice for hackers? So just in general, never be scared about entering a hackathon. Never be scared about submitting a project. I mean, who knows? Probably you'll end up winning, or probably you'll end up with a lot of experience. You'll meet new people. So just try to go to as many workshops as you can, learn as many things as you can, so you can find the thing that makes you happy. So who knows? Perhaps you go to a LLM workshop and then you realize that you are a huge fan of LLM architecture. And then you'll just start working on that and making cool projects about that. So just try to explore as much as possible for you to find what you truly are passionate about. Even if we didn't win anything, could we mention this as a project, as a curricular in our resume? What are all the ways we can show it off as a project and those it have good value as an extracurricular? I think that means easy. So yes, as I was mentioning before, please feel free to post this on LinkedIn, mention it on your curriculum. If you believe this is a really good project, put it on your curriculum as a hackathon project. I mean, it doesn't matter if you didn't win anything, you still made an awesome work by creating a really cool project. So make sure to show it off as you wish. And you can also make more improvements now that the hackathon has ended. It was an amazing experience. The community participants and MLHers were amazing. Yeah, of course. Thank you for saying that. We're always here to help and empower hackers throughout anything in general, even if it's a hackathon, even if it's just a technical question about a language or a specific tool. We're always here, glad to help. LinkedIn, yeah, that that was fun. Awesome. So I think those were all of the questions and comments. I'll be leaving you so you can rest and sleep as well because it's been a really long weekend for you all. So try to sleep and then you can continue your projects in the morning once in case you want to continue working on them, create LinkedIn posts, share with your friends, eat something, have fun in general. We have some more questions in here. So let me see. How can winners take full advantage of their project and their experience with this? I mean, if you really like your project and you feel that you want to continue working on this, then feel free to do so. I mean, you already have your project on a GitHub repository, so continue contributing to that project in order to make it awesome. Try to add it, new technologies or new tools that you learned this weekend or that you will continue learning in order to make it better. We learned a lot here and we got such good friends. Hope we win next time. Yeah, honestly, personally, I think getting new friends and getting to know new interesting people in hackathons is what I value the most, because then you can chat with people that are also inside the community and it's nice to exchange different ideas as well. Bye everyone, and I'll see you all on beginners week. Yay.